Peace and power to everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube family and welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope everyone is having a good day. It's 7/25/2017. Yeah, something new. It's 8:46 here. So, thank you for taking out time to come here and listen to me rant. Well, I'm not actually ranting all the time, but sharing information. Just thank you for showing love and support. I value your comments, your opinions, your shared information, your links. Even if I don't get to do a video on it, I do look into links that are left. So thank you for all that. I want to first go over to my Instagram. Yay, this morning. Shout out to my Instagram followers, family. I don't like to say followers, but fam. I reached 1,000 posts today. And, if you don't celebrate you, then who will? We are out here doing the work. Shout out to all of the information warriors. Let me just share Insta for a minute.
But if you don't like black people subliminally, if we do a black movie and black people do movies, even example, think about it. The A-list white artists, actors, you can't pay them to be in a black movie. Do you see them in black productions? No, you don't see them in black productions.
Give them 40 million, they won't do
it. Right, because they want to keep their fame and their money in their community. And the amazing thing that I learned, bro, is it's supposed to be that way. People tell me, David Banner, you don't talk about racism anymore. You only talk about white supremacy. I don't see a problem in racism anymore. Watch this. Race is the root word. Root is the root word. Ism and is the act of the word, right? So white people are supposed to take care of white people first. They're supposed to give themselves the Grammys first, the movies first, because don't lions take care of lions? Tigers take care of tigers? It's not white people's racism that's the problem. It's black people's lack of racism. We're supposed to be racist too. But if you don't like black people subliminally, if we do a black movie and black people do movies, even example, think about it. The A-list white artists, actors, you can't pay them to be in a black movie. Do you see them in black productions? No, you don't see them in black productions.
Give them 40 million, they won't do it.
Right, because they want to keep their fame and their money in their community. And the amazing thing that I learned, bro, is it's supposed to be that way. People tell me, David Banner, you don't talk about racism anymore. You only talk about white supremacy. I don't see a problem in racism anymore. Watch this. Race is the root word. Root is the root word. Ism and is the act of the word, right? So white people are supposed to take care of white people first. They're supposed to give themselves the Grammys first, the movies first, because don't lions take care of lions? Tigers take care of tigers? It's not white people's racism that's the problem. It's black people's lack of racism. We're supposed to be racist too.
Okay. My post 1,000 was this about Keke Palmer. Shared from Autochthons of America's Facebook. She says she's truly thankful for this interview. The journalist Marjorie Estevez truly took time to get my story across, and I feel so much gratitude for that. I would like to say, as I've continued and will continue my journey of knowledge of self, that I've learned that while some are not all blacks are African American, let me explain. Some blacks are native to American land, such as Native Americans, American Native. This is just our stuff. There's no titles. They do the titles, but I received 470 likes. So whoop whoop. Never have put out anything that was hitting my phone up like this. Of course, a couple of comments have to be blocked. People tend to get mad when you're not claiming African. Yeah. Share some information on Clary Sage. I have a new essential oil in. These are some of the things that it's good for. Go over on Instagram, check that out. This is a good one. Until the lion learns how to write, every story will glorify the hunter. This is so good. Shout out to Miss Lean. Bees Vibing, Dig Deeper, The Lord DJ, or The Lord Jasic. And also Lady. I forget the numbers, but you know who I'm talking to. I'm pretty sure I see you. A judge admitted that marijuana saved his life after locking up 211 people on marijuana charges. And let's just watch this. It never gets old.
Neely has the story.
Well, William, the African American community is deeply divided due to the tagline, African Americans ain't Africans, which can be found at numerous places on the web. Now, it should be obvious as to why it's causing a commotion, but if it escapes you, let me explain. The current American education states African Americans were brought to America as slaves from Africa, which is simply not true. They are American indigenous, not descendants of Africans. As they say, the truth is stranger than fiction. Although this fact is...
Neely has the story.
Well, William, the African American community is deeply divided due to the tagline, African Americans ain't Africans, which can be found at numerous places on the web. Now, it should be obvious as to why it's causing a commotion, but if it escapes you, let me explain. The current American education states African Americans were brought to America as slaves from Africa, which is simply not true. They are American indigenous, not descendants of Africans. As they say, the truth is stranger than fiction. Although this fact is...
Neely has the story.
Okay. Of course, I told you all that I was jump roping again. Best and fastest way to lose weight. Burn so many calories. Today I did an hour beat. So shout out to my Instagram family. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for coming. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everybody who sees the work being done and jumps right in. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I sound so calm because I did this video 3-4 times. First time I didn't want the camera on because what I was doing and it was on. And I came back and I had an interruption. So I'm back trying to just get it in. Don't want to linger on. I'll log out of here. Go over to Twitter. I'm Urban Intellectual Styles by Nina. Shout out to my Twitter fam. Thank you for supporting, retweeting, reaching out, commenting. Just thank you. Oh, see, I didn't even know my Instagram. I definitely didn't know I did, but I didn't know that my Instagram was sharing my Twitter. So that's good to know. Let's see. I want to see it with my own eyes, and see it picks and chooses what it tweets. Because that's crazy. Or did I tweet it? Maybe I did that. Anyway, I thought I set up my Twitter and Instagram together so that when I put something on Instagram, it'll pop up on Twitter. It seems like they're picking and choosing what they're going to share, but it's okay. Anyway, go over and like I said, follow, connect. We'll use connect. Go over and connect with me on Twitter, and let's get up out of here. Don't want to get long-winded. Okay, and we're shutting this down. Like I said, this is the time I decided, let me log on. Today, I realized I deleted all my videos that I had for you all, but it's okay because I'm still going to do the work. I'm going to upload this tomorrow. And from now on, every video that I record, it'll be uploaded the following day. No saving them because now I lost good information. I did a video on hair. And it has some good information, and I'm going to redo it, but it's not on the redo, like, it's not on the list now. So just go over and browse my YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the Remnants page and see what she has put out. I think I saw this one. Maybe I didn't. What?
Hey YouTube, it's the Remnant. And first of all, I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for spending time with me and checking out the content on my channel. I appreciate you. And to all of my family, I want to say hello to you all as well. So anyway, I'm making this video because I was on Facebook. Yes, I know I need to get off, but I'm still on. But I saw this article come up on Facebook, right? And the article is talking about African Americans appropriating African culture. And the title reads, Black America, please stop appropriating African clothing and tribal marks. See, I know I had to dig in, right? Alright, I don't know what Afropunk is. I guess we could Google it real quick. There's Afropunk. Sorry, my computer's a little slow side. Afropunk. And all tea, all shade, Afro has nothing to do with Africa, but that's neither here nor there. Let's look at images. Ew, so this is what all the cool kids are doing. I didn't know that it had a name. Sure, I guess. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is it more Afro or African? I definitely see some African traditional prints and such. Oh, I see what they mean right here. Alright. Anyway, let me go back to the article. I didn't look that up before I started making the video, but shall we? Alright, so the author says, for the life of me, I need to know, can Black people culturally appropriate one another? I guess it's supposed to say one another. It's a nuanced question that seems to either set tempers aflare or create vacuums of silence in the room. But after going through pictures taken at the latest Afropunk festival, it's definitely one I have to ask. And if Blacks can, why is the disgust and uproar surrounding this ongoing phenomenon only reserved for instances when white people appropriate us? So this off rip, there's always an us, there's already an us versus them mentality. Now, I personally am on this journey, and in doing so, I've been trying to fix my way of thinking. So instead of being reactionary, emotional and reactionary when I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, let me just step back and let me just have an objective mindset and let's just lay it out. So this author clearly sees that there's a separation. All right, with that in mind, let's continue. So if Blacks can, then why is it such a hot mess when white people do it? Somebody. But anyway, the author says, I ask this because Black Twitter is littered with countless examples of the uproar that ensues when white people appropriate Black culture. Words such as fancy dress, mockery, and profiteering are thrown around quite freely, but no one seems to realize that this self-same violation is committed against us Africans, all under the guise of tribal fashion and connecting to the motherland. Alright, I did tell you I was a work in progress, but condescending or not? Like, I am really, this is all kinds of shade. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm having real petty thoughts. So the author continues and says, yes, I know that African-inspired prints are popping right now, and many African designers have chosen to showcase certain styles to the global fashion scene. But it appears to me and my African friends, to me and my African friends, that it's been taken a step further. I understand that for the most part, many of my Black American friends are well-meaning when they talk about African fashion, but the end result is still the same. Alright, I don't know what that is. Oh wait, let's read the quote. You take a cultural dress, mark or trait, with all its religious and historical connotations, dilute it, and bring it out for occasions when you want to look trendy. You mad or you big mad? Ask us.
Only my sister can read into this, okay?
How exactly is that any better? I'm not trying to start a war, are you? But I would just like you all to realize the hypocrisy of seeing someone wearing a Fulani septum ring, rocking a jalaba, painted with Yoruba-like tribal marks, all the while claiming that this is meant to be respectful. It's a hodgepodge, a juxtaposition, a right mess of regional, ethnic, and cultural customs, and it screams ignorance and cultural insensitivity. Yes, that's right, even when worn by Black people. So I'm just, wait a minute. Let me go bike. Not bad, but bike. So this person, as divisive as they have sounded this entire article, you know, when a lot of times when people are exactly trying to do a thing, they'll say, well, I'm not trying to do this. No, that's exactly what you're trying to do. But I'm here for it, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But it says, she's talking about, she or he is talking about the hypocrisy of what appears to be 3 different tribal situations. I'll just call it that. And then say that it's all meant to be respectful, talking about it's hodgepodge, a mess, and it screams ignorance and cultural insensitivity. Now, I know I want to give off shade, but I actually can't disagree with this, because most of you who already follow me or who follow the same type of people that I follow, we already are here when it comes to knowing that we are indigenous to this landmass. You know, so anytime people say Africa, literally all we get is what we see on TV. And I honestly believe that while the author is very sincere in what she's saying, she or he is saying, and I guess if you really understood culturally what that meant, you would probably have a little bass in your voice too. You know, it just shows our ignorance. And I mean, to me, it would be kind of like a light bulb to quote unquote Black Americans to be like, well, dang, I mean, I want it that it's in front of the motherland, then, you know, I'm gonna rock it to the end, but deep down, y'all know it's not all the way, you know, that don't even blend like that. Not to say that, you know, I don't have African friends and you know, colleagues and stuff like that, that we're not cool or anything like that, but culturally, like, you know, it's just different. So, to see this person say that, it kind of puts into context, you know, you get to see a different perspective, you know, where in your mind, you're thinking, you know, I'm really representing, like, I'm proud of my culture and my heritage, but nah, because you don't know what your culture and heritage, well, I know, but you don't know what your culture and heritage is, so you're tacking onto a foreign one, and it looks awkward, just like most white people do it, according to our African brother or sister who wrote this article. Anyway, I thought that was a learning moment. Anyway, the author continues to go on and say, I know it looks cool and the wearer looks unique, but if you look at it for what it is, it's still cultural appropriation. I'm not going to argue. Alright, so we get another analogy here. It's basically like a white Australian guy with dreadlocks. Yes, I think that's my name. Todd Moko, not sure who that is, wearing batik, which is an awesome design and fabric, by the way. They are all islanders after all. Okay. No white Australian from Ireland. I see what you're trying to say. So he's not being offensive, right? Point taken. Africans may not be as vocal as Americans when it comes to appropriation rights. And I get that Black America's history is one marred with so many injustices that I would never claim to understand. Wait a minute. Not wait, but wait a minute. Come again? How could you not understand if we are your ancestors who were kidnapped from the homeland, the motherland, never to be seen until however many years later, but y'all still never came back to try to get us? Well, nothing. But anyway, I digress. This author, as an African person, said that they would never claim to understand Black America's history. The emergency of a unified voice that is strong and proud is one that I respect and continue to applaud. But please also understand the need for us to be heard too. Is anybody disenfranchised? Please don't trample our rights fighting for yours. Ooh. Clutches pearls. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get back up off that one. I had to sit there for a minute. On the scale of global, you know what? I'm gonna go back real quick. Please don't trample our rights fighting for yours. Now, I know I personally kind of was like, dang, like I wear head wraps, and maybe somebody could argue that I'm appropriating African culture. Well, my opinion has the matter for me to care. I'm still gonna wear it if I wanna, but me as a melanated person, an Indigenous American, I feel like it kind of just doesn't get any lower than having melanated skin when it comes to harsh and horrible treatment throughout history. So I personally would never want somebody to feel like I'm trampling on anybody's rights. Like, this is something I live. You know, I wouldn't wish this on nobody to have to witness and see things happen to my own people. You know what I mean? So that kind of made me feel a little bit of a way. I'm not gonna lie. But even still, it's just more so you can just be mad because what we have on or what we're displaying is offensive to you, but it doesn't stop you from procreating. It doesn't stop you from getting a job or starting a business. It doesn't stop you from getting an education. It doesn't stop you from buying a home. It doesn't stop you from doing anything other than looking and get mad. You can stop that yourself. But on the same token, my quote-unquote Black Americans, it would behoove us to go back into these history books and learn our real history, because we still do things that are similar to what's described in these history books. We still do them to this day, and it's just regular for us. You know, that's how, like, that's what's cultural. Like, I feel like it's embedded in our DNA. It is the essence of who you are. And that's why I know we're not the same as Africans. You know, they have Afro beats, which is cool, and they have all this other, like, super African stuff that is awesome. I love it all. I'm not even gonna lie. But we have our own distinct thing. There's nothing in the world like jazz. There's nothing in the world like hip-hop. We did that. There's nothing in the world like soul food. Somebody did a video on soul food. Go look it up. Google it. Hell, there's a Wikipedia article on it that talks about it being Native American. You know what I mean? So, Sailor reunions, aka powwows. I mean, come on. I could continue, but I won't. You know what I mean? Like, you get the picture. So, while this article was mad shady, let me see if there any more before I get mine. Oh, wait, here it is. On the scale of global issues, I admit this is petty. Oh, yes, you get the Patty McBetty Award for real. But it is something that should still be addressed. And I think so. If you feel that strongly, I think so. It won't be long before Zara starts selling tribal face paints. They already sold dashiki style prints, so why not? Yeah, I would be mad too. I would be mad. But it said, the author says, it's time we all took a break and thought about what it is we're wearing.
I told people Do not be buying your dashikis from the Koreans. I did say that, and I didn't buy it. We're not African. Today, these two Africans came on my page, started some trouble. The nerve was not being claiming Africa, and then the other one's like, the white man is gonna do something to you. It's like, let me tell y'all something. If you think I'm old school, you think you're gonna come to my page, get in my comment section, and just disrespect my point of view, it's my page. I'm not gonna argue. Then you gonna think that I'm supposed to dig up some instant information to put in the comment section. No, do your own research. You got me mixed up. So much was given to your generation. You don't think you have to do the work for yourself. And that's how you gonna miss the boat. Lazy. That's enough for my soapbox. Let's continue.
We are in an age of discourse and discussion in which Black people from all around the world can get together and discuss issues that matter to us. A phenomenon that has, by and large, been credited thanks to Black America. I don't mince my words when I say that you paved the way for intelligent discussions on things that shouldn't have ever been, but the world has taken as norms. So now I am highlighting this. With your petty self. If you're not from an African tribe, please leave off wearing the tribal marks. Otherwise, you're participating in the very thing you vehemently speak out against. If it's done to you, then it's okay to do it to me. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts.
Hold on, y'all. I thought I was logged in. I'll go back in the past. Okay.
Earth is a being. All planets are intelligent consciousnesses expressing themselves in a planetary form. They are larger in their carbon armor than you because they can take on more of you than you can of them. The way to get a lot of units of consciousness, what do I mean by that? People, you are units of consciousness. Together in one spot is the place of the planet. So a planet is a larger unit of consciousness than the smaller units of consciousness, which either invade or habitat with it. A unit of consciousness can, again, invade another unit of consciousness. On this planet, many of us are viruses. On this planet, many of us are bacteria. And to this planet, many of us are germs. Also to this planet, many of us are supportive electrons, which enable it to be and to exist. On your bodies, you have viruses, bacteria, germs, and supportive electrons. In your mind, you have a unit of consciousness, which is attuned to a huge computer, which is attuned to a huge matrix, which is attuned to an infinite intelligence, and no one that I know of yet been able to fathom what that infinite intelligence is. So if you ask me what is the almighty creator, I cannot tell you other than the fact that I believe that such exists. This planet itself being one of literally the millions of other planets is one of maybe zillions of other planets or the zillions of other planets that have life. Life is everywhere in all forms you can think of, and you cannot think of thought that does not already exist or hasn't been thought of by the Creator. That is your downfall. You cannot create any new thoughts. And the axiom or metaphor, whichever you would, that there is nothing new under the sun is literal. You cannot hold any new thoughts as long as you have a sun, because the sun is your step-down transformer or mother that keeps you in an incubator state until you can again create your own life, become what we call sons of life, daughters of life, children of life. nonsense, except there's nothing that the Creator has made seemingly is insignificant. And this molecule has undergone a lot of karma. Karma is absolute results of absolute actions, absolutely. It simply means, again, that you get away with nothing. The result of what you do is karmic. The debt of karma is to pay for it from 3 to 7 times over, depending on what system you're in. Dharma, D-H-A-R-M-A, and we'll go to the board later because I've got a lot of fun to do it, is that once mentally you can understand what it takes physically or physical actions to bring about, you can set aside 6 physical actions or 6 lifetimes because you can mentally project yourself into what could be without having to go through it like a little child physically in order to enjoy or to learn from it. Dharma is mental awakening and physical awakening. You don't
Excuse
have
me,
to
sorry.
do something physically and mentally to project yourself into seeing how it will wind up physically anyway. So it's saying again that the higher you go in consciousness, the more mental you become. Physical attributes are on the bottom of the scale. Mental attributes are on the top of the scale because mental can always make physical, but physical cannot make mental. Our planet is physical.
Okay, so she has a link to that one in the description box. You probably can look in the description and find the links to the information that she's sharing on any video that you choose to watch. This was, let's see.
Hey YouTube, it's the Remnant. And first of all, I just want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. The Most High gives to his righteous children, those of us who descend from the set-apart seed from the original branch. If you notice one thing in the scriptures when you read them, when you read our ancestors' letters, what you'll realize is that our forefathers, our foreparents, had the gift of actually speaking words to action. They speak something, it happens. There are those who refer to that as the silver tongue. If you have this ability, if the Most High is giving you this gift, you already know it. I was made aware of this ability, of this gift, when I was in my teens. And it became more pronounced as I matured. Of course, at the time, I was not aware that I descend from the Most High's people. Of course, I know now. And I want to share this secret with those of you who may have noticed it, and perhaps you pushed it to the side or pushed it to the back of your mind, because you probably don't even know what you're supposed to use it for. But, and here again, if you are righteous and you are the Most High's people, He is giving you this gift. What our enemies realize is probably something a lot of our people don't, is that one righteous Israelite can bring down an entire nation just by speaking it, just by saying the words. One righteous descendant of our people can bring down an entire nation, kings, just by speaking it to action.
Reminds me of Mr. J giving me information on King Solomon. His big secret was he was able to control the demons, and was it the demons and the fallen? Excuse me. He had the ability to control, and he knew the language, number one. A lot of the angels related to our nation. their name would be spelled out of our original alphabet system. So yeah, it's deep. I didn't even expect to hear this again. I'm gonna go back and listen to the video. It's on Israel's Redemption's page, and yep, she has it linked.
We've seen this, we've read about this countless times in the scriptures. And whenever the Most High has delivered us, He's always sent. He's always brought up someone or someones from amongst our people. And they speak the words of the Most High, they make the declaration to the wicked kings, and boom, down the nation falls. Daniel did it. Remember with King Nebuchadnezzar? As soon as he spoke the words, as soon as he made the king aware of what those words actually meant, it happened. All you have to do is speak it. And we have arrived at that time. For those of us in the Most High's people, it is time for us to speak Babylon's fall.
Oh my God, y'all look. What is on fire? Oh snap. Y'all. Jack News driving down the wrong side of the road. See, when the zombie apocalypse happens, this is what you can get used to. So. This is literally a nightmare. Dear.
Okay, so y'all go over and show my sister some love and see she put that together. Y'all, I'm finna go. I was gonna share a little more, but I'm so sleepy and I gotta get up in the morning. I'm about to go. Peace and power to everyone. Thanks for stopping over by my way. Shout out to all of my social media family. Thank you for all of your support. Feel free to share, subscribe, like, let's go out there, get this information out there. And I'm out of here. I left, but I came back. Y'all don't forget to go over to my website. Show me some love. These are my personal pictures. That is so beautiful. I love nature. And in Texas, landscaping is awesome. They put together some stuff that you just would not think of. That is beautiful. Alright, so I'm out of here for real this time. Peace and power to everyone. I'm out.